Hi, everybody. It's Cindy here. Hello. It is Monday, March 31st. I don't know how. Um, so I forgot to tell you that I was going to go live today. I had a very busy weekend. I got to spend the entire weekend with 64 amazing ladies. I'm just finishing a project here because I want to just make sure that this gets put together before I go very far. So hello, if you're just hopping on, say hello and let me know that you're here. I have been here for quite a while trying to frantically get a project made. So I hope I have lots of friends joining me tonight. As we hop on, say hello so that I know that you're here and that I'm not standing here talking to myself. If you are new to my channel, hello and welcome. My name is Cindy Piggott, and I am the face behind Stampin' Chick Creations. If you are not familiar with me, if you are familiar with me, thank you for coming back week after week. I truthfully appreciate each and every one of you. I'm just making a paper cone. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy because that's glued. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so tell me who's here. I need to know who's here with me. I was going to show you some swaps that I got on the weekend. And I'm so disorganized right now. Hi, Joanne. I'm so disorganized right now. I was only able to find 3 of them. But they're 3 beautiful ones. So I will continue to show you my swaps as I find them, and I will take pictures and get them posted. So if you are not familiar with who I am, Cindy Piggott, and I'm the face behind Stampin' Chick Creations. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Brigden, Ontario, Canada. And I've been doing this for about 19 years. So this past weekend, I actually had partnered with my dear friend Tina from Northern Stamper, and we held a whole weekend retreat in London, Ontario, which is about an hour from here. Last night in Florida, heading home tomorrow. Well, hopefully the weather here cooperates, Joanne, and it's nice and warm. So we had a weekend retreat with 64 ladies from all over Ontario. Join us in London for an entire weekend. So you've probably seen my reels and my pictures. It was awesome, guys. It was awesome. My heart is so full. It was great to meet brand new people that I've maybe, seen their name or didn't know who they were. And hi, Marlon. So it's absolutely phenomenal to spend the whole weekend with these ladies. The talent out of these ladies, oh my goodness, it was just remarkable. So I met some great ladies, made some really new, awesome friends. So that made my heart full as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. If you are watching and were part of that weekend, if you missed it, I am doing an online version, April 12th. So, but you want to be part of my email list, because that's where all the action happens, right? That's where I gave you the sneak peek. Hi, Sandy. I gave you the sneak peek on all the things coming up. And I give you my customers first dibs on all of my events. And there might be something super exciting coming up. Who knows? How many people were at the retreat? There were 64 people that were there. And we had originally didn't think we were going to get 50. And we had 64. And it was awesome. It was awesome. The staff was incredible. The venue was just perfect. The ladies were so remarkable. They just helped us pivot and just kind of went with the punches. So it was fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better weekend, to be quite honest. So if you missed it, you want to join me. If I do one again, I don't know if I'm going to do one again. Hi, Chris. I don't know. It's a lot of work. It took me months and months and months to prep the projects because I cut all the pieces. Not all the projects, but I cut all of my projects. So there was, I think I did 8 projects. I probably cut thousands of pieces of cardstock, to be quite honest, over the last couple months. So tons and tons and tons of work. But it was awesome. I think the ladies really loved it. I think they appreciated how much work we did. We did prizes and games, and we ate and we laughed and we did all the things. So, all right. Do you want to see a couple of swaps? I can't show you them all because I don't have them here with me. I don't know. I think I put some in another bag that ended up at home by mistake. So let's take a peekaboo. I just set up my camera and my desk all over again, my lighting, so everything feels a little bit sorts. So I don't have names for these either because unfortunately the ladies didn't put their names on these cards. So some of the ladies from my team attended as well, which was awesome. I got to spend a weekend with some of my team, which has just made my heart so full. I love that. I got to meet one of my team members that I have never met in person before, so that was super cool. So yeah, so I got to meet her, so that was awesome. Here's oh, hang on. What's happening? There you go. Okay. Here's one of the cards. So this lady, I don't know who she was, so if you're watching, please, kudos. Jump on and say, hi, that was me. She did 60 of these for the people that were in attendance. It's a tea bag fold. And I'm not going to lie. I've seen tea bag folds in the past. They scare me. And so I said to her, I said, oh my goodness. She goes, here, I want you to have this card. Like, pick one. She had different colors. And I said, oh my goodness, how many of these did you make? Because she had like a whole tub. And she said, I made 60. I said, you made 60 of these? And she said, yeah. I said, I would have made 2. And then I would have said, no, I'm not doing those anymore. So bless your heart. I love the paper. Has anybody ever done a tea bag fold before? Like, I'm tempted. I want to try one. But they look kind of scary. Look at all the folds. I don't know. What do you think? Comment. Let me know. I'm curious. Have you done a tea bag fold before? I know there's a few of you out there that have. But, like, look at how gorgeous this card is. Like, I don't know. Look at all the folds. I think I would get lost at the first fold. Right? It's a beautiful card. There's my sister, Fernanda. So she was a huge help for me. So thank you to her. This is like, yeah. So, yeah. Never heard of a tea bag fold. Maddie has. Okay, good. So, Maddie, is it hard? Because this, I'm not kidding you. This card scares me. Not much scares me, friends. Never done one. No, I know. This one scares me, though. I'm not going to lie, but this is such a beautiful card. I couldn't stop staring at it. I was just kept, like, you know, kind of peeking around. kind of peeking at it, going, like, how does she do this kind of thing? Because it's... So I want to try one. I will never try it on a video, though. It's so pretty, isn't it, Chris? Oh, my gosh. And you should have seen the colors. I couldn't pick a color. I was like, I don't know what color I want. I said, they're all so beautiful. How am I supposed to pick? So I just grabbed the first one that was in the box. But Fernanda's got some really cool swaps too. So if you saw my reel, I did show some of the swaps that she got. I didn't get all those swaps, but so yeah, so there was some of those on there. It's not, I used to do them in scrapbook layouts. Oh, okay. Okay, well, if Maddie says they're not hard, I might be able to, maybe I'll try one. Maybe I'll try one. I don't know. Not on video. I'll tell you that. Laren! There she is. I got to meet Laren in person for the first time on the weekend. It made my heart so full to actually be able to hug her in person. Why is it called a tea bag fold? I have no idea. I don't know who made this one, Laren. Again, based on our conversation, there's no name on this one. Just a very nice lady. And of course, it was as soon as we started. So I don't even remember who gave this to me. That feels like 10 years ago, honestly. I don't know why it's called a tea bag fold. No, you did not miss who I said. I don't know who this came from. But if they're watching, I hope they say it was me. So, yeah, so that was number 1. I did get this one as well, which is really pretty. Does this one have a name on it? I don't think so. This one came in a plastic bag. I wish I had the other ones because Judy gave me a really beautiful one as well, and I wanted to show you, and I think it's in my other bag. Oh, see, no names. No names. Maybe if I ever do a swap again, I'm going to make sure that people know to put their names in it. Because I love giving people credit, and I feel like this is a really beautiful card. So, they did some embossing on the green. And then this would be a lot of work to color this. And then the butterfly, it looks like they maybe fussy cut that. And then the ribbon, look at the teeny weeny little bow. Pfft, amazing. Okay? Okay, so this one. And then check this one out, guys. This one, I do know who gave this one to me. And I was like, this was all before we started. And then I was thinking, oh my goodness, I don't know if my projects are going to be good enough for this group. This is the quality of stuff they're giving me. I'm almost afraid to show them my projects. Okay, are we ready? I've seen this one before in a different spot. So this one goes like this. Lauren, you didn't see this one, obviously. And then this goes in here. Isn't this cool? So this is like a mini tear-off calendar for 2025. And then you could put like little pens or like little flowers or something in there. And then it's got the house, or the birdhouse. Cute. Judy! There's my Judy! She had a great weekend. I said I was going to showcase your card, but it's in my other bag that is at home. I thought I'd put them all in the same bag at the studio, but I did not. So I have seen this. I ran out before even giving it to you. I know. That's the thing. Lauren had a cool card. Actually, I should have taken a picture of that, Lauren. I didn't even think of it. Shoot, that was kind of silly. I should have done that. I've seen this card where this is up here. So it kind of pops in the top. And you could put like a chocolate or something. I've never seen it here. It's just, I guess, where you cut it. But isn't that cute for your desk? I'm like, oh my goodness. And like, just the design. So she used this paper, the countryside paper. And then the coordinating embossing folder. Isn't that awesome? I was like, whoa. And like, look, the little dies. It started in the Netherlands, and they used the paper coverings from tea bags. Ah, see, there we go. We all just learned something new. That's how the tea bag fold came to be. Thank you, Maddie, because I had no idea. Because I'm like, it doesn't look like a tea bag. That's fantastic. So yeah, so I got to spend the weekend with some awesome ladies. The studio is completely upside down. I am here by myself right now. I don't know if I shared any information with you guys. I'm just going to go back to my camera just for a quick second so that I can give you the story. But before we're going to create something tonight. I got 3 projects. I came way early to make something for you guys. It's a super quick layout, but I wanted to do something, right? So so we had a situation here on Thursday, late at night. I had not that late actually, that I had just left. I was here getting ready for the weekend, and I went home about 9:30, and about 10:15-ish, Maya noticed 2 people here at the studio, looking at the front door, which nobody goes to. If you've been to the studio, you know nobody uses that front door. And then went to the side door, looking in the windows, all the things. So it's been kind of a fiasco, but then we just realized that it's just the house next door. And it's a little bit of riffraff. So I have my husband coming with me to come sit with me after, because I don't want to be here by myself, because I knew that they were looking in the windows and it kind of freaked me out. So I made my husband promise to come over after. So, all right, let's go. Do you want to go make some projects? So how many of you are signed up for the online paper and inspiration? Yes, Lauren, please send me a picture. Hi, Janet. Please send me a picture of your swap. I would love that, because your card was beautiful. Okay, let's go and make some cards. So this is a card layout that I have seen. Oh, where did my bone folder end up? All my things. So some of the things I let people borrow, and I don't remember what I did with them now. Oh well, we'll just have to wing it. And my take your pick tool. Some of it's all packed up. Oh well. Anyway, I have stuff. If you walked in here right now, you would think that I had actually just been robbed. It's just that much of a disaster in here right now that they would probably go, oh, this place has already been robbed, and probably walk away. But yeah, it kind of freaked me out, Janet, that they were looking in the front door. So you're not familiar with the front, with this layout, but if you're looking in my front door, it's an old style door that has like those hexagon windows, right? And you can see into the living room. And I had been prepping in the living room. So they would have seen me, and I would have no idea that they were there. So that's kind of what freaked me out the most. And I said to my husband, I'm at that studio by myself all the time. So that kind of really upset me. So Okay, yes, Sandy, you guys are. Okay, good. I'm frantically going to start cutting stuff this week. I've got a very, very full week. This is the week that I'm hoping we are taking my mom to her concert. She has chest infection, so I'm really hoping she's well enough to go to this concert, because it would be an awful shame if she missed it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to make some cards. I've seen this layout. It's been on my list to do. I haven't done it. And I thought I was going to do a kit. And I was like, kits are so boring when you have to watch, right? So I thought, I'm going to do a card layout for you. And hopefully you love it. And I'm going to kind of wing it, okay? So I have Blueberry Bushel as my base color. I am using this new online exclusive paper. So if you participated in my elite group last month for March, you received this paper, which reminds me, if you have not signed up for the elite group for April, it closes tomorrow. So please, 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 please get registered. I have ordered product and I need to start cutting and prepping that stuff. So I need to get that out as well. Okay, so I'm going to put my Tombow here in the middle. So this piece of paper, so this is just a standard card base. This right here, this colored paper, DSP, which is incredibly stunning if you have not noticed. I did 3 inches by 4 1/4. Okay. And I did that on purpose. I could make this whatever size I really wanted, I suppose. And then I took a piece of Melon Mambo and I embossed it with the burst embossing folder that was from Celebration. And I probably could cut this down a little bit because this paper is so beautiful. I hate to cover it, but let's just go with this one for now and then we can decide. So I'm going to go like this. Okay. And then I'm going to lay this one down here. So Maya turned 18 yesterday and I made her such a pretty card. And she was so impressed that she actually got a card. And then she's like, wow, it actually moves. Like, wow, Mom, I'm really impressed. So I think I actually got her good this time. Hi, Kathy. So yeah, so I'll have to show it to you now that she's got it. Okay, so that's Melon Mambo. I embossed it with the burst embossing folder. I'm going to actually, I think this is cut a little bit too long. Okay, so I'm going to use Old Olive. There's a die that has what I want, and for the life of me, I could not think of which set it was in. So we're going to flag these the old-fashioned way. So how do I do that? I go in the center-ish, and then I cut on a diagonal, and I cut on a diagonal. Now, my paper snips are still packed, so I'm going to have to kind of just wing this. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And my dimensionals are all packed away too. Everything is packed away. Yep. I literally got home. It took us, if Fernanda's still here, took us about 2 hours to get home from London yesterday. Not that there was any problems. It's just the driver was very, very tired and decided to follow the GPS, which, you know when you get that feeling, it's like, this doesn't seem right. So I decided that we weren't going to follow the GPS. And I said, well, why can't we just jump on the highway? Nested Essentials. No, that doesn't have the flag one, I don't think. No, like a long flag. Like this, Kathy? Which one is this one? It has a long flag. Is it Nested Essentials? I thought it had the flag that went this way. And so I decided, no, why can't we just jump on the highway? Well, we jumped on the highway, but I jumped on the wrong way on the highway? I don't know. Anyway, GPS forced us to get off, so we did, and then we ended up back in the exact same spot that we started. So we essentially went around in a circle, and we were both so tired, and I was like, I just want to go home. We are thirsty because didn't know this, but in London, or at this hotel anyway, they put something in the water. And I know they say don't put anything in the water, but like it's like a fluoride or something. I don't know. Anyway, the water tasted awful. So we were very, very thirsty and just wanted to get to someplace to get a drink. So yeah, it was interesting. Okay, so I'm going to use this new stamp set. It's called It's Okay. And I feel like I want to do like these petals like lightly in the background. And then I want to do like a sentiment. Okay, but this stamp set's not even put together. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put together the leaves. So I don't know. I have blah, blah, blah. Let's stop for a second. Let's just stop and regroup. Because my brain is going faster than my mouth can handle. So when you get your stamp sets, you get your paper and you get your rubber, right? Your rubber will match your paper. Identical. Okay? Butterfly, butterfly, leaf, leaf, circles, sentiment, right? So it did taste funny, Laren, I'm telling you. And the first night I had it, so Friday night, I had it and I thought, oh, wow, that's weird tasting water. But I thought it had been sitting there, so I thought, okay, well, whatever. Then I took another drink and I was like, said to Tina, does this water not taste funny? She goes, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. But then I went to go rinse out my Yeti in the sink in the bathroom, and it was like cloudy. And I was like, ew, I am not drinking this water. So then somebody local said, oh no, they put, I don't know what she said, something in the water. And I was like, okay, that's disgusting. I'm not drinking that. And of course, in the water, for a bottle of water was like a stupid price, like $2.50 for what I can get at the dollar store for $1. So I was like, yeah, okay, no. So anyway, my sister did go get us some water at one point, but okay, so I'm going to do this one in a very, very pale color. Because what I want to do is I'm going to put this here. But I'm going to put this on top in just a light color. I'm trying to decide what color I want to actually use, though. I was looking for, hang on. Wait a second. Oh, I'm still very, very stiff, by the way. I am looking for that new color. Where did I put it? We have the new neutral color, which is, oops, sorry. This one? This is what I was looking for right there. Basic beige is what I was thinking, but I don't know that beige is going to go with this. So maybe I won't use basic beige. Maybe I will use like a Daffodil Delight, because it's got some yellow here. So maybe I'll use that. I'm really surprised you're functioning. Well, so am I actually, Sandy, to be quite honest. Work today was rough. Thank goodness. Wild wheat. We had an ongoing joke at the weekend about wild wheat. Thank goodness my boss is in Germany this week. So at least I can kind of like settle a little bit. Although, even though he's in Germany, he's still, even 5 hours difference time frame, he's still messaging and requesting things. But at least it's a little bit less chaotic, which is kind of nice. Okay, so here is that. Now, what sentiment do I want to put on this? So I want to do like inhale, exhale. It's enough if all you do today was survive. I feel like that is so powerful. It's enough if all you did today was survive, because some days I'm like, I'm surviving. Right? Does anybody else feel like that way sometimes? I actually feel like that today. I actually kind of do feel like that today. And you know, it's funny because you go on adrenaline, right? You just go. And then today, I was very sore. I didn't sleep very much on the weekend. Which was more self-induced, I think, than anything. But, and of course, like, worrying about how things are going to go, and did you cut enough, and what happens if somebody doesn't have the right stuff. So, anyway. I'm not doing a very good job with these stamps tonight. Okay, there we go. So, I need to know, do I want to do this on top of here in Blueberry Bushel or Melon Mambo? I feel like Blueberry Bushel, to be quite honest, but do we want to vote? Blueberry Bushel or Melon Mambo? Mambo. We had this conversation on the weekend. Melon Mambo or Wild Wheat? Yeah, I will definitely be going to bed as soon as I'm done this. Judy says Blueberry Bushel. I agree. Does anybody else have any thoughts? I feel like my Blueberry Bushel is, Janet says Blueberry Bushel. I feel like it's a darker color. Okay, what just happened? Okay, stand by. Hang on, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Blueberry, 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 blueberry. Everybody says the blueberries. Blueberry she is. You ladies have fantastic taste, by the way. Just in case I haven't told you yet. You're lovely, and I love ya. Okay, let's go ahead and do... Did you guys lose my camera? Or is it just me that saw that my camera disappeared? Wow. What do you think? Do you like that? That's a pretty stunning card, I'm not gonna lie. You guys are really behind. We lost it too. Okay. Is it back? Okay, it's nice. Okay, Maddie says nice, so I'm gonna say you guys got me back. Is that pretty? So it's simple. It's scraps, guys. Right? Aw, thanks, Kathy. I love you. So scraps. This is scraps. This is scraps. This is scraps. And you could use that as a scrap. Right? So great scrap card. Not a lot of effort. I embossed this because I chose to emboss it. The pink color is Melon Mambo. Mambo. What did we decide? Hi, Diane. Well, I hope you have a great trip back. There's worse places you could be than the London train station. That's a great place to people watch, by the way. Just in case anybody is looking for a leisurely event. So this one is called It's Okay. It's just come out on the online exclusives, I believe. And hi, Colleen, honey. How are you? Colleen was at the event. So It's Okay, an online exclusive. I love this one. This one I will use so much. This is one of those ones that you just want to send somebody a, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? Like, I'm thinking about you. Just want you to know it's okay to be not okay. So I love this one. And then this is the online exclusive paper that was part of the elite group last month, if you were part of that. But scraps. This card is using scraps, guys. Okay? All right, let's do another one. Okay, let's put this over here. Let's put this one over here. Hang on. I got to be careful because my camera's being very touchy. We used the camera on the weekend. Excuse me, and I don't know. My camera's always kind of touchy, but hang on. Okay, so I'm using Crumb Cake. Crumb cake. This is the new online exclusive suite as well. It goes with the Textured Notes stamp set that we're going to use. Mambo number 5. Isn't that's what we decided. We decided it was Mambo number 5. And this is the elite group this month. So you're gonna get both packs, not full packs. You're gonna get part packs of both papers, the black and white paper and this amazing texture paper. I don't know what else did I say on that one. Oh my gosh, my brain is like mush. You're going to get what else? Let's go see what else I said. Does anybody remember? I don't even know my name. I'm not going to lie. Okay, oops. I don't want to send that to somebody. I'm starting to send things to people because, like, why the heck not? Let me go look at my picture, and then this will jog my memory. Okay, so you will get some of the ribbon, the gems, and a little bit of both of the papers. Okay? You're also going to get an amazing fun fold card, and you're only going to pay $35. So, if you want that, you need to let me know ASAP because I am putting the order in so that I can get all the product here and cut and ready. Okay, so this is the, what are we calling this one? This one is called Textured Notes, I think is what it's called. But if you go and type in this stamp set, Textured Notes, it will link to all the other items so you can see them all, which is kind of cool. I'm so glad they did that. Okay, so this one, I'm using this part of the paper. I could have used the other side, but I'm going to use this one just for now. And then I've taken a piece of Early Espresso cardstock and I've used the new corrugated embossing folder, which if you don't have the corrugated embossing folder, get it on your list right now. It's awesome. Like, awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to put this right here. Again, I'm just using scraps here, right? I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just using scraps. Okay, this is scrap from what I cut down here because this piece was way bigger than I needed it to be. So I'm going to find my center and I'm going to cut and I'm going to cut. So now, remembering we do have a die that does this work for us. However, Cindy is not functioning at full capacity today, so she cannot remember which die set that is. So we're improvising. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And if I had my Take Your Pick tool close by, or a poker of any kind close by, I would poke out these holes, which I don't. So I'm just going to do it this way. Because half my stuff is packed up. And I pulled what I thought I needed. And then as I sat here, I was like, oh yeah, I need that too. And oh, yep, need that too. Oh, yep, still need that. And yeah, anyway. Okay, let's go and put this down. So here we go. We are going to put this right about there. Okay, now, look at the stamp set, friends. Look at the stamp set. Oh my goodness. Can I just say, oh my goodness? So the card, Stylish Shapes. I do have that one. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Laren. Linda's here, honey. Hi, Linda. Linda was also at the weekend. So Judy's card used this stamp set and this paper, and it's incredible. So wait till you see it. I just have to find it, which is in my other bag. So I can do one of two things here. I can use this piece here on my circle, right, in a light color, and I can do the words over it. Or I could put these leaves over it, kind of like I did on this one, right, and then put the words over it. Does anybody have some thoughts on what you might want to see? Do you want the circle or do you want the leaves? Let's start with that. So I need you to, ooh, I just ripped that. That was not too smart there, Cindy Lulu. Circle, leaves, and I'm going to use the beige on this one. Basic beige. I feel like it would go nicely. And then I'll use my Early Espresso for the words. Leaves. Janet says leaves. Big leaves, little leaves, Janet. So many questions. Textured circle, circle. Wood circle. Circle. Wow, you guys are saying circle, so we're going with the circle. Circle is dominating. Okay, circle, we are going circle. Okay, so again, we don't judge here, remember? This is a judgment-free zone that my stamps are not yet put together. I've been busy. I was organizing a big event. Okay, so here's my stamp set. Here's my stickers. I'm going to pop this out. I usually do this as soon as I get my stamps in. Okay, well, not always. You guys know that. But, okay, so there's a slit in this circle, or this stamp, this sticker. Words, Cindy, words. Okay, I'm going to pull that back. Pull that one back. And then I'm going to take my circle. Does this one matter? I don't think it matters. And then I'm going to match this up. Push down, peel back, and there's my sticker. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this out of the way for a second. I'm going to use basic beige. This is going to be fun. I don't know if I've used this color yet. Okay. Circle. Circle. Okay, that's fun. It's like a green. What are the measurements for the corrugated paper and the flag piece? Okay, so corrugated paper right here. I'm going to tell you, can be any size you want it to be. But this one, I think I did at 2 inches. I did 2 inches by 4 1/4, because obviously my card's 4 1/4. And then this one I think was just 1 inch. Yeah. So 1 inch by 4 1/4, and then I flagged. Okay, so 2 inches and 1 inch. This one is 3 inches by 4 1/4, the DSP. Okay. But again, we're using scraps. So you can modify your sizes to whatever you want them to be. Okay. All right. Now, I'm going to make this into a thank you card. Is that okay if I make this into a thank you card, guys? What do you think? What do you think, friends? Is thank you okay? I think the other ones are actually a little bit too big for this anyway. But, so as this dries, it will get a little lighter. But it does have a green undertone. I know somebody else on my team was inquiring about that. It's an interesting color. I seriously, all of a sudden it's like hit me like a ton of bricks that I am tired. Just, I am. Okay, Early Espresso. I lost one of the feet off my mat, off my glass mat, and it kind of moves. Great card for a man. It sure is a great card for a man, Maddie. Look, isn't that gorgeous? And then really, if I grab my black dots or my brown dots, how cool would that be? This could say happy birthday instead of thank you, actually. Right? And you know to use all your dimensionals. We've had this conversation. I could just do that, couldn't I? Look how simple that card is. Oh wait, I'm gonna see if I can find some black gems. Some black dots. One would think that I might have some in here, eh? I only have thousands. Huh. Nope. black dots. Isn't that insane? Okay. Oh, ow. I just moved the wrong way. Okay, I don't have black or brown. I thought I had those little, I think I gave them away actually. I was going to put brown gems. Right? How cool is this? I love this card. I love the fact that it's a very, very easy layout. Okay, I have one more for you. Do you think you can stay around for one more? And I want you to know that if you're not signed up for my newsletter yet, please do that because friends, I have something coming up that you're going to want to know about in May. I know, it sounds crazy to say in May, and it feels like, oh, the dots that go with the suite have them. Oh, well, I don't know where the rest of my dots are. Shoot. I think they're actually in the living room, to be quite honest. But that would be a great one. That's exactly, I think I did that on purpose because I was trying to order stuff. Just want to make sure. No, I don't have them here. And I took some gems with me to the event this weekend too. So I have something coming up in May. I'm going to do a BOGO sale. But you need to be part of my mailing list to find out what's going on with that. I promised you guys. Black and brown and white and cream. Yes. Look at this. I love this one. It's so simple. This corrugated embossing folder, guys. I'm telling you, this corrugated embossing folder right here. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay, so this one. Here's another color I don't use very often. Look at me using my block as a bone folder. This is Azure Afternoon. Not a color I traditionally use. Okay. I have to tell you, so Maya's card, I used this paper. Excuse me. This birthday paper with the dinosaurs. Because she's a dinosaur fan, right? It turned out really cute. So I'm going to use this one. And then I'm going to use pink. And then I'm going to use the peach. And then I'm going to bring this one in, and I think I'm going to use one of the elements. Okay? So let's go and see how this is going to look. Look how this side's so pretty. Like, who wants to cover that up? Cork. Cork! Yes, they're corks! I don't have those ones. Not handy. I mean, I have them. You folks all know that I got it all, but I just don't have it at my fingertips right now. So if I can put them on after the video, I will do so. So this paper is the birthday paper, which I don't believe is carrying over. So if you want this paper, I suggest you get it quickly. Okay. This could actually be thinner, because I feel like if that's thinner, it doesn't block as much of the paper. Now, if I wanted to be really frugal, okay, I mean, this is scrap paper anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if I wanted to be frugal, I could actually just cut like this piece of paper and this piece of paper, which would save me about like a smidgen. That's a real technical term, by the way. Smidgen amount. Okay. So I'm going to put this here. So I love Tombow because it gives me time to move and adjust. So if you're watching this on a replay, we know, friends, that we always do #replay. And all that does is help me know how many people are actually watching me on a replay and how many people are watching me live. And I love it when you comment on my videos, by the way. Makes my heart full. My heart was bursting after this weekend. Like, I thought it was going to come right out of my chest bursting. I was so happy. Look how pretty this is. I can't even get over how pretty this design is. So how many of you guys are going to actually use this layout? curious. This is a great layout. This is totally one of those ones that you need to make a template of. I'm telling you. Okay. I don't have my take your pick tool handy, so I'm just running my nails through that. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Okay. Okay, there you go. So if I put that there, now if I take one of these elements, now I don't have a lot of these, elements, but look how cute this is. Is that not cute? I feel like this should have been like beige. I think the white's a little stark, but anyway. Judgment-free zone. We don't judge. It went super well this weekend, Kathy. Oh my gosh, I wish you lived closer. You would love this. It was awesome. I think the ladies, we told them that their heads were going to blow off with all the stuff we were going to teach them, and they thought we were joking, but I think a lot of them left with their heads like spinning because there's a lot going on. Where's my cupcake? Cupcake looks a little intoxicated. What's happening? Get over there. There. Okay. Where do I have a Winky? So I opened up a Winkostella at the event. And of course I was like, watch when you do the new Winkostella. You know, sometimes it does. And it went blah all over my paper. I'm like, it does that. And you don't want it to do that. Just want to make sure I got the clear. There we go. Here it comes. So of course I'm putting Winkostella on my cupcake. You can't see it on camera, but trust me, it's there. Oh, I had dots for this one too. How pretty this is. Winkostella is one of those like absolute must-haves in your tool chest. This just makes me happy. Like I just want to keep putting it on. Good girl. That's my girl. Kathy says she's already drawn out the layout and made a template. Sandra says she will use this one. That's awesome. There we go. Look at this. And then I put the Winky. Can you guys see the Winky on there? You probably can't see Winky on there, but it's there. The Winkostella, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's like my favorite. Okay, so that was a super quick card. Like, look at that. Not even an hour. And I talked for a few minutes. So, this is what I'm telling you, my friends. Card making does not need to take a long time. Okay? Okay. We need to do what we do best. Oh, I need to give you a challenge this week. What the heck? Did I send out the last challenges? Oh boy, I hope I did. I sent out a whole whack of stuff. I hope I gave you guys the challenges. Okay, this week's challenge. I want you to send out... Let me unzoom here for a second. On this one, this is the exposed brick one, Judy. It's hard to see. Is it my lights? There, is that better? I had to reset my light up, and I couldn't remember for the life of me where I had my light set up before. This is the exposed brick, is this one. This one's a corrugated, and then this one's the starburst. So, here's your challenge. Your challenge is this. I'm just going to make me smaller here. Your challenge for this week is... Sorry, I want to zoom out here. Why is this not zooming? Okay, I don't know what's going on. I want to zoom out here. And for some reason it's not working. There it goes. Okay. Kathy's already voting. She's like, I'm on it. I know the deal here. It's 2, 1, and 3. So now we vote, right? We vote. So 2, 1, and 3. So your challenge this week is this, my friends. You need to send out 5 cards to your friends, to random people. Send out thank you cards, send out birthday cards, send out thinking of you cards. Okay? 5 cards. You tell me you sent out 5 cards, and I will send you a gift. Chris says 3, 2, and 1. Joanne says 2, 1, and 3. Janet says 2, 1, 3. Judy's like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I like it. 1, 2, 3. So I need to put gems on these, but all my pretty gems I took with me to the thing. So I literally came. Diane says, oh, Laren, sorry, I missed Laren. Laren says 1, 3, and 2. Diane says 1, 2, and 3. So I came just before the video and I cut these and prepped them. That's how simple of a card this is to prep. Okay. Maddie says 2, 1, 3. Marlon says 2, 3, 1. You guys really like this one. I think it's a masculine theme, eh? Colleen says 2, 3, and 1. Is there something particular you don't like about this one? Not that you don't like it, but I mean it comes in last. My sister says I'm amazing. Well, that's funny because I think she's amazing. I think we're both amazing. I think we're both amazing. So does Fernanda have a vote? So those of you that were at the weekend, you all know that Fernanda's my sister, right? She's awesome. She helped me prep a lot of the weekend. Like I would be lost without that girl. So I'm curious. Is there something you like more about one than the other? Is it the color selection? Is it because this one's a cupcake and that one's not? Is it like you wouldn't have anybody to... Oh, you know what? I just realized. I put the wrong sentiment on this. Well, it's not the wrong sentiment. I wanted to put, it's enough if all you do today was survive, is what I wanted to do. But I put, it's okay to sit and simply feel how you feel. It's not wrong. It's just not what I had intended. Too pale. Okay, that's fair. They're all amazing, couldn't choose. Sandy says 2, 1, and 3. She was, wasn't she, Judy? And you're going to get to spend more time with her at the cottage, which is going to be awesome. I'm so excited about that. So yeah. Awesome. Okay, so tomorrow's April 1st. The catalogs, my new catalogs, guys. Hang on. I just want to come talk to you for a minute. Okay. So my new catalogs are supposed to arrive this week. I'm so excited. So if you said that you wanted a catalog, please give me some time because I need to prep for the online exclusives. I need to prep for the elite. I need to do a couple of videos from the weekend because we actually didn't get through all the videos. I mean, all the projects this week. There's 3 cards that I was supposed to do that we did not get through to doing. So, hopefully you can give me some time and I will get those out. I don't like the embossed color and flagged color. Okay. First, one is bright. That's why I like it. Yeah. Yeah. This one's it is very bright. You see it? This way, this way, this way. The masculine one is very nice as well, though. Okay, so catalogs. I will get your catalogs to you as soon as I possibly can. Tomorrow is April 1st. I don't know how tomorrow's April 1st already. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where March went. So yeah, so stay tuned. For upcoming classes. If you have not signed up for the April classes, though, please do so as soon as possible because I'm on a very tight deadline. And I just need to make sure I get stuff cut and prepped and out to everybody in decent time. So Chris said maybe something a tad lighter. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Any questions from my friends? Cardstock is going up. I told you guys this. This is not anything new to anybody. So if you need cardstock before the prices go up, I suggest you get those orders in soon. I think white is maybe gone. I've lost track, to be quite honest. But some of the other things are also going up. So let's have a conversation and chat about what you're looking for and if it's going up. And then if you need to put the order in, if you should do it now or just wait. So we are also changing the hostess rewards. They're going away, and now everybody will get rewards. So I'll probably do a video on that just to kind of explain it a little bit more and that kind of thing. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I know this is a very quick video, but I hope you enjoyed it. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you come back to watch me again and again. Subscribe to the channel if you're watching me on YouTube, and share it with your friends. And Sandy said her cardstock arrived today. My order's coming, I think, tomorrow. So I'm excited for that. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you're having a fantastic night. Have a great weekend, and I will see you for sure next Monday night. All right? We'll chat soon. Bye.